welcome to the Illogically Speaking Podcast. I'm Sebi, and they're all asleep.
I'm Valeria.
I'm Ignacio.
Hi, I'm Denise.
Viviana. And I'm Alejandro.
And as you can tell, the topic for today is not sleeping, it's dreaming. Let's start with a dream story, I think. Go.
Yeah.
Sergeant.
Yeah, go, Sergeant.
Alright, so I had this one dream where I was just in like a 7-Eleven, but I just tripped. You know the where they park, there's a stopper.
Yeah.
I tripped on that, and I just died, and I woke up. I was.
Wow, such a fascinating story.
It's fascinating, bro.
No. Have you guys ever had those dreams where, like, I heard it's like something to do with your heart or something, but like you're sleeping, right, and then you just like you're falling, and you wake up and you're like, whoa.
You know,
Whoa,
I
what
did,
just happened?
I did that during the EOC. I fell asleep, and I woke up, and I, like, started freaking out. I was like, and then I looked to my side, and I think it was, like, one of the
Yeah.
that, and she was just, like, looking at me. She was like,
Are you
are you okay?
That's copyrighted.
I don't like that you can't remember them. I mean,
Yeah.
like, in the morning, I have this really cool dream, and I'm like, okay, remember that. But then the next day, I can't tell anybody because...
Yeah, because you don't remember it. I remember in 5th grade, you had a dream where me and two of our friends went to like a parade or something, like a festival.
No.
And then like someone, I don't know.
Okay, let me explain. I remember, like, our other friend, our other friend, she had a dream where, because the thing is, a lot of my dreams and her dreams were based on, like, who we were with most at the time. So when I went to my new school, it was, like, slowly with my new friends. But I remember we went to a festival or something, and then we got onto a ride. And remember Daniel?
Yeah,
Daniel. Daniel, apparently he died, like, fell off one of the rides, and then I started, like, crying and stuff, and then other people, like, yeah. I mean, I find that like, later, when I went into our new school, like, the school that we were in this year, like, my dreams slowly started, like, focusing more on you guys and my new friends. But, like, I still have dreams sometimes where, like, I can be in the classroom in our current school, and then I walk out, and then I'm in my old school. It's, like, mixed places.
Yeah,
and then
like,
I open a window, and then it's my old house. So
dreams, like, depend on, like, when you're hanging out with a person in that dream, it depends on who you see the most, exactly. Like, I remember I was in the dream. I was in the school, and I saw a girl in our class, but I've never talked to that girl, like, at all. But she's in my dream because
you've seen her.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Denise, what's your dream?
Okay. So my dream is somewhat, like, I'm gonna get into detail a little bit. Okay. So, whoopsies. All right. So basically, I'm not gonna say the best friend. This best friend may or may not be here in the podcast, or may or may not be here. So basically, I was in a house. We were having a sleepover, and
I hope it's not me.
No, it's not.
If we're having okay.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh my god.
It was just. It was just
You're just fueling
a
the fan
bunch of
fictions.
people.
I mean, what?
Like, some people I didn't even know, but I've seen before. Some people that my best friend was friends with, or my friends from EBT. And those people. Right. And
You don't say that. Three,
Okay,
two. She said EBT, so
I said EBT.
three,
Okay, 3,
2, 1.
Okay, so I had a dream with my best friend, and this best friend had friends. She invited friends that I didn't know. There were also people that both of us didn't know, and then there was also friends that she didn't know that were my friends. Yeah, it was Valeria.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
damn it.
So
I knew it.
we were having a sleepover, and the lights just
Really?
go out. And in this house, it wasn't my house. It was. I don't think it was your house. I've never been to your house, but I'm pretty sure that it was.
Yeah, that'd be
your
pretty
house.
weird if she didn't invite you and you went to her house.
Yeah. So basically, this house was in the woods. It's like Hush, but it's not Hush.
Mhm.
And so, long story short, the lights went out, like there were like 3 people, like men, like going after us or whatever, and then like knocking down doors. It was a really weird dream. And then I remember I was the only one escaping the house and running for my life, and that's when the dream ended.
I remember I had a dream where I was like Snapchatting this person. I don't remember. I think it was one of my friends. And
Plug your Snapchat.
oh, I forgot it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I was texting this. I think it was a girl, and she like sent streaks of like her window and stuff, and I could see someone like in the window. So that I was like, check behind your window, and she's like, what? I'm like, the streaks that you sent me, there's someone in the window. It's probably your brother. She's like, there's no one there, and I'm like, well, I mean, look at the picture, cause there's someone there. And then she like turned around, cause it was like parallel episodes. We talked about this last episode, where it was like 2 stories going on at once.
No. This is.
Oh yeah, whatever. It's confusing.
Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's confusing. You'll get
We
it.
still don't know it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. So I could see like her room and my room, and I could be me, but I couldn't be her obviously, cause I'm not her. And when she like turned around, her window was like open. And I was like, oh wow, that's so cool. And then like,
That's so cool.
That's so cool, haha.
and then like,
Yeah, she died.
and then I was like, yo, like spamming her. I was like, oh, you okay? Are you okay? And then she was like,
But you just.
yeah, I'm fine. I just had to like leave because it was my dad with a knife.
Oh, that's normal.
Totally normal.
Yeah.
Wow. Something relating to that and like dream. Wait.
Your
sorry.
dad had a knife?
No. Relating to like dreaminess. I remember. I don't remember if it was a dream or just me having an imagination, but like a year ago, I was like reading something about this story about someone escaping North Korea, right? And you know when you're reading something and you imagine what's going on in your own head?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's called
Imagery.
imagery.
No, but like but they weren't like describing the airport or anything. I just remember just thinking about it, and I swear to God, 2 months ago I went to Panama, and it was the same exact airport. You know how much that freaked me out? I walked in, and I remember having this extreme case. I think it's deja vu, no?
Yeah, deja vu.
Yeah,
Deja vu is when like something you think happened to you is happening
No,
to you
yeah.
right now, and you remember it.
Life is a
when it happens.
simulation.
I
This
get
is
deja
not
vu
real.
moments all the time, and I just can't explain that to anyone because they don't
And it
understand.
freaked me out. I was like, how could I remember that this exact airport was the one that I imagined? I don't know.
Wait, did you know what deja vu was
No,
at the time?
I still do. Like, I've always known what deja vu is. I was just making sure right now so I don't sound stupid.
Oh, no,
Okay,
no,
look.
no. What I
This is
mean,
like a-
how old were you? Oh, 2 months
no,
ago.
like
never
2
mind.
months ago.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
March, I went to Panama.
Does
And
it-
I remember leaving.
Uh-huh.
Leaving because when I got there it was nighttime, so I went through another way.
Um.
But I got there when I was, airport.
Yeah.
I remember I was talking to you, and I FaceTimed you.
Oh yeah, that's when you were in the airport.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I walked in and I remember seeing the exact same thing I saw in my mind. And I was like, wait, I don't know. It's dreams and like your imagination is so complicated. I don't know.
This is like a That's
Look,
So Raven episode.
So look,
What?
your dreams are determined by which side
Oh,
of your brain you use. Cause there's like the left side. I'm pretty sure it's like the logical side, and like the side you use logic
And the red
and
side is
common
like your.
sense.
The
Correct.
And
red?
then and then the right
mean,
side is
right.
like creativity and
Bro, I have
imagination,
dyslexia.
and like your imagination. So there's this video of a woman spinning with her foot out, and depending on which foot you see that's sticking out, determines what side of your brain you use more. So if you take that and then you have a dream, it's gonna like match up because you would do the logical answer or the fun creative answer in your dream. So that's fun facts.
Can we go
So
away
you'd
from?
rather keep running and or jump in the pool and have fun.
What?
Huh?
What?
Well,
What
that has
analogy is
nothing.
that?
Yeah.
Illogical.
I'm pretty sure a good example would be, I don't know if you guys have seen Scary Movie, the first one, the one with like the scream ghost. So there's this girl, and then she's like running out of the house, and then there's 2 signs, one that says to the danger, and then pointing right, and then to safety, pointing left, and she goes to the danger. So I mean that would
Oh,
be
you've seen the scary movies?
Why'd you go
they're
to,
funny
Why
Oh yeah.
did they go to danger? Like,
Hey guys, can
because
we?
that's like you're using like the fun answer, like you want to explore,
oh, hell
And then the logical answer would be,
Go to safety.
go to safety.
Don't be an idiot. Okay.
Every horror movie decision, it has to be really dumb. That's like every horror movie.
Yeah.
Like you know like when
I love the whispering.
like any
We were all
horror
involved
like
in
they
that.
just like this thing that people do. Like haven't you guys ever heard of this movie called Annabelle Comes Home? Haven't you ever heard of it?
Yeah, but I don't think we should be talking about scary movies.
Yeah.
No, it's like every
Yeah,
horror
but
movie.
right
Someone
now-
does something
We're not,
really
we're not
stupid
talking
and
about that.
yeah.
No, yeah, no, but that relates to what he was saying about.
I mean,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what I'm gonna talk
Meow.
guys, like kind of drifting away from what I initially said was the topic. Since you were talking about the right the right brain and the left brain, do you remember the Laurel and Yanny thing?
Yeah.
This is like
No.
super like
That also depends on the
Blue dress.
the
and
blue dress and the gold dress.
yeah.
And
What
those-
did you guys hear?
I heard
Laurel.
Yanny.
I heard Laurel.
I've always heard Yanni.
I heard Laurel.
I never
I
heard
heard
anything.
Laurel.
I never heard of it.
But whatever. And and there's also a picture of what I think are pink vans, but
They're blue.
they're blue. I see them as I see pink, but
I don't know.
some of my relatives see blue, and I'm like, that's so weird.
You know, I saw blue. You know that picture of the dress. You know the dress.
The blue or gold.
I don't understand
I
how
don't
you can
underst-
see white.
Yeah, for real. It's
What do
blue
you-
and
what do you-
black.
I see blue and black.
I see blue and black.
What do you guys? What do you see, Viviana? Have you
Viviana's
ever seen the
like
picture?
pink and red.
I never heard of the Yanni or Laurel.
No, what I'm
You've never heard of Yanny and Laurel?
No,
Really?
Because I never got it. I never understand the Yanni and Laurel thing.
So that depends on which side of your brain you use more, your creative side or your
No, it's
logical
that
side.
she's never heard it.
Yeah, I know because
Oh.
it depends. Because I guess she
Because,
like
like,
uses
when
them the
I heard that people
same.
were
I don't
talking
know.
about it, I thought that they were
She's
joking
never
around.
heard it. Like physics.
You've never heard it.
No, I remember people were talking about it. I thought that they were like faking. Like,
No,
I thought it
yeah.
was fake.
Laurel Yanny. Which one did you
Nah.
hear?
None.
Can we like put it?
No,
What?
wait,
Yeah. Fine.
But
Insert video clip here.
I remember I saw this video on it and it said it depended on your age, which I didn't.
Yeah.
I
it
didn't
di-
really think.
I didn't
I
believe
don't
that
think age
because,
matters.
because
Lo-
I have friends that heard different things.
Yeah.
apparently Laurel means that you have more like older ears or something.
I heard Laurel, but I'm
and then
young.
and then Yanny means you have
Yeah, you're
younger
old.
ears.
I'm
I heard
young,
Laurel.
guys.
I heard Laurel.
I heard Yanny.
Laurel.
Hey guys, be quiet.
Laurel.
Okay, no, see,
Why?
that it was Laurel. You guys don't get the joke. God damn it.
Oh, because he's inserting the
Yeah,
clip?
yeah.
Oh, I got. Oh.
I'm just like standing. I'm just like standing here, not understanding
Okay,
a
so-
single thing. I guess.
What?
Tell us a dream, Sergeant. Another dream. A sergeant
Alright,
dream.
this wasn't really a dream,
Oh.
but just like an experience.
Okay.
I want to sleep. I apparently woke up in like space or something.
So it was a dream.
Huh?
So it was a dream.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
it's-
think you just wake up in space.
No, it's just like it's like 5 seconds actually. It's just space for
Of summer.
3 seconds, and then light for 2 seconds. Then I woke up.
Well, you went to heaven.
That's
sorry.
bizarre.
Yeah, I went to heaven. I'm going to heaven.
You know, I once had a dream and it was so real. Okay, so I was in. I don't.
Valeria, you want
Sorry.
to use this one?
Most of the times, I don't really remember. Most of my dreams, I remember part of it. And I was in the middle of like a field, and I was having a picnic, and I think it was my sister. She gave me a sandwich, but as soon as I was like about to bite it, there was like bugs crawling out, like big ones.
They're joints, by the way.
Yeah, and then I woke up and I jumped out of my bed. I don't think I've ever done that in my life, and I think I was like, I was pretty old. I didn't want to sleep on my bed in fears that there were bugs there. I think I was in like
Has
third.
that ever happened to you where bugs like are in your bed?
And
I
Bed
that's
bugs?
never happened to me.
Bed
But if it happens to me, I'll burn my
No,
house.
but the thing is, the
Yeah.
dream freaked me out so much that night that I actually thought that there were bugs in my bed, and I refused to sleep in my bed.
I have a dream. Okay, so has it?
I had a dream. The famous Martin Luther King speech.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to fall on you. Oh.
So I had a dream Yeah. Okay.
That my 4.
I had a dream where basically I had 2 dogs and they were the same species and they were both named Daisy. But I actually do have a dog that's named Daisy. But
you know, you have
in
2.
the dream, I believed that I had 2 dogs that were both named Daisy.
And they were the same.
Yeah,
race.
yeah, exactly. So
Same
once
race.
one of them
Race.
escaped. One of them escaped, and I went out of the house, and there was like an alley, but the alley was also like a cliff. So it was an alleyway, but then if you walk more and more, you would like fall. So I was chasing my dog, and the dog like is just like
Yeeted.
bye, and then whoop, and she died. So I woke up that day. I was like, I started crying in my bed.
Because
I was
of
like,
course, that's
yeah,
your dog.
exactly. But I was like, wait a minute, I don't have 2 dogs. And
So
I was
now-
like,
That's why you have 1, because the other one died in an alley cliff.
oh my god, yeah.
You know, I had a similar one where I don't want to repeat. I had a dream, but yeah, I had one.
I feel like I'm not talking at all.
I had
I'm
one
thinking
too
quiet.
where I got a dog and it was like literally one of the best dreams I had. I was like playing around with it and then I woke up and I thought it was so real. I asked like my aunt that was in my house at the time. I was like, "Did we get a dog?" She was like, "No," and I got so upset because it
Yeah.
was so real.
Actually, guys,
Yeah.
I have another dream. I remember we had. I was thinking about the podcast that night. And I remember here we had a television. We had like an iPad here, and we would like type it here.
That's so sick.
Yeah, and we would
Yeah.
type it here, and then we could show what we were talking about.
That is so sick.
In the future, guys, in the future.
In the future.
I feel like I'm like
We just
not
put Morse
talking
code
at
on
all.
the iPad.
No.
What's the braille? We just put braille on the iPad.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
but how are they gonna feel it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I have a dream now.
A 3D
After
printer.
you, Viviana wants to share a dream.
All
I
right.
don't know how.
Okay, so a dream I had. So, okay, I'm just gonna say, Sebi.
Yeah, I'm
you were
in the
my
dream.
dream.
Hell yeah.
Sebi dies.
Actually,
Oh,
So
sorry
basic-
about that.
so basically,
Talk
my
in the
dream was that there was 2 of Sebi, like 2 Sebis, and we were in the forest. All my dreams happen in a forest. Like I'm going crazy. So basically, it was 2 Sebis, and one of them I had to shoot, and the other one. So
Wait, so one was real and one wasn't.
basically,
Ah,
one
you
was
killed
just-
the real one,
Yeah,
didn't
you
you?
killed the real one.
Ah,
and I
screw
started
you,
crying,
Denise.
and I woke up crying.
Oh my god, you
So I
care
felt
about
so bad. That's why I was texting. I was like, Sebi, and you never answered me.
me. Oh, so I was dead. So you believed I was cool.
Wait, Viviana,
I was crying.
you really don't have dreams?
I don't know if I don't know if I did have one, but I don't know. I think when I was little and I thought it felt like really
Wait,
real.
what?
Wait, you had your last dream when you were
No,
little?
no, no.
No.
Whoa, such a robot.
Well, you dream
No,
every
like-
night, though.
Like, cause like most
You
of my
just don't
dreams I can
remember, I
remember, but one is like when I was like little. So when I was little, I used to like love all Loopsy when I was like little, and I remember there was this doll that I wanted, but I never had a chance. So while sleeping, I had it. But then when I woke up, I asked my sister, "Did we ever have that doll?" And I remember she was like, "No, we never. No, we never did. We never even got that doll from one." They're like, "Aw."
I remember.
I was, like, really
I don't
upset.
know if it was a dream or maybe I was just a stupid child. But I remember I remember like vividly going to sleep for 2 days straight. I don't know why I remember it that way. I just remember maybe I was just stupid enough for one day because I remember going to sleep and then it was like still nighttime and I pieced it together as like a 4-year-old and I was like, did I sleep for 2 days straight? And I swear to God, I still don't know if that I don't think it actually happened, but I don't know. It's always been in the back of my mind. It's like I don't think I can do that again. I'm just,
So
Is it
basically just
impossible to sleep
hibernated.
for that long?
Yeah.
They even just
Eat and sleep.
Gamer.
sumo wrestlers.
Sumo wrestling.
Alright, should we?
We're talking about dreaming
Yeah, I
and then
know, I know.
Sumo wrestling.
Wait,
guys.
should we bring up the topic about freaking sleep
yeah.
paralysis?
Oh.
I've had.
Have-
I've
I'm sorry. I have a dream to share. Okay, so I was like sleeping, right, and I woke up, and like I have a closet, and I'm pretty sure I've told one of you guys this. I don't really know if it was you or you or you. I don't know. So, Billie Eilish comes out of my closet, and she like starts ripping out my fingernails.
You told me something about ripping out your finger, but Billie
Billie
Eilish.
Eilish, she was like a snake. No, not like a snake, like a spider. And she,
That
like,
you told me.
she came and she like ripped out my fingernails, and I was like,
Billie
okay.
Eilish. I remember the spider part, but Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like she.
You know, I once had a dream where it was like my old school's cafeteria, and it was like a bunch of random people were there, right? And my dad was in pajamas, and like everyone was like wearing weird things. So I'm there, and Dan TDM comes in.
Oh, you told me
my
that.
And I was so starstruck. I was like trying to make friends with him. We were talking, right? But simultaneously,
He was like,
no. In the middle of the cafeteria was a slide that led up to the sky. And I remember, but instead of like an elevator taking you, you have to walk. Like you have to go through stairs. So you have to go through stairs. And I don't know. And then when I went back down, he just disappeared. No.
Aw, poor little Valeria.
Man, dancing it was the best. I don't know.
I have a question.
the diamond minecart.
I have a question. So, can you like, if you want a dream, like, can you? Oh my God, this is so
Lucid
hard.
dreaming?
Not really. No, like you think of something and you want to dream about it, like you force to have a dream.
That's what I did about the podcast, I think. But
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking of ideas and topics last night. And I was like, yeah. And then I dreamt that night that we had a freaking TV here. And there was a little iPad there.
You know that every time I eat something and then I go like to sleep directly, like I just go like I brush my teeth and I go to sleep immediately.
Uh-huh.
I get nightmares, and it's like weird because every time like I eat, I wait a little, I brush my teeth, I go to the bathroom, I do all that, and then I go to sleep. I have like a regular dream.
Well, speaking of like food and dreams, I remember in a dream, I was about to eat a brownie, and then this like lady snatched it from me, like right as it was about to enter my mouth.
Poor little
And
Valeria.
I remember
Yeah.
waking up, and I had this such strong desire for something sweet because of that. I don't know if it relates to.
Oh
Probably.
yeah. Because I remember I was dreaming
For 2 days straight, I wanted
about
something
eating
sweet.
a brownie because I ate a brownie and I woke up full.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah.
No, but like the lady just smacked it or like took it out of my hands, but like right as I was about to eat it, and that's just like, if it's such a bad feeling. It's just
That's so mean.
That makes you think if you being hungry is like a mental thing. Like maybe
Because your mind
Yeah.
forces you to eat
Yeah,
because you've been eating every day.
Your mind-
exactly. But then you don't eat at all. Like you
I know you guys think I don't eat, but I actually eat.
because okay, whatever.
Yeah.
no,
He says that I'm nice because I don't eat other people's food.
no, because you were like literally not about to cry, but you were like, Denise, can I pay you because you gave me pizza in the bowl?
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I feel bad. I don't take people's food. I'm sorry. I just don't take people's food. That's like one thing you shouldn't touch. But people take my food, so it's okay.
Yeah, I take your Lay's. I'm sorry.
No. Do you guys sleepwalk?
No.
Yes, I'm a
My
like.
brother sleepwalks.
Look, listen. I remember.
No.
He
Ooh,
sleep.
I have some nice
wait,
sleep
wait,
talker
wait.
stories.
Wait, my brother. I according to my mom and my brother, not my brother because he woke. No, I don't know. My brother didn't remember, but according to my mom, he sleepwalked all the way downstairs and opened the door. And he opened the door and he was about to go. And my mom was like, Giancarlo, ¿qué está pasando? And then he's like, and he just stayed there. He was like there. And then my mom's like, Giancarlo. And then he goes back upstairs and he goes to sleep. It's the
I
most
just, like,
random thing.
Like, I
Wait,
already
should you not? Isn't it like a thing where you shouldn't wake up people who are sleepwalking?
yeah, but I don't think.
No, I don't know. She didn't. No, because my Giancarlo doesn't remember that. My brother, he doesn't remember that.
Yeah.
No, because like there's a not a stereotype, but like a thing that says that it's dangerous. But I watched a video on it, and it's not dangerous. It's just that if you wake them up in the wrong place, you're gonna fall. But of course, if you wake them up and they're gonna be confused, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like.
What was your
amazing.
story about sleepwalking?
Okay, so I'm a really big sleepwalker. I sleepwalk a lot. And so in my first house or in my second house that we moved in to, I was sleepwalking, and I was like sleepwalking around the entire house. And then I ended up in my mom's room, and then she's like, "Okay, we're going to sleep." And she took me to my bed. This was like 3 years ago. And and I started talking to her in English. I was like, yeah, I had a really tough day. And she's like, and then my mom was like, okay, you are okay, sleep. Because my mom doesn't speak that much English. Love you, Mom. Love you.
Okay.
But she doesn't speak English, so it was really weird for her, and it was funny because she told me a story that morning, and I didn't remember.
I remember being little, like, you know when you like fall out of your bed, but then you wake up but you didn't feel it. I remember when I was little, I went to sleep on my parents' bed, and then the next, like, I woke up, I was on the floor. I don't know how that happened, and my dad didn't do anything about it. I just saw him walking around, and I was like, why am I on the floor?
No, cause like Valeria, remember like when I remember like one time, I don't know how, but like I remember one time like when I was like little, I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep with my mom and dad. But then I remember the second I was like, did I pee myself?
You didn't pee yourself.
The only
I did.
I was a bedwetter.
That's like the twins like sharing
yeah.
the same mind. Like one of them peed, the other one didn't. Wait, that's so weird.
No.
No.
The other
The
one peed
only
their
form
pants.
of sleepwalking that I've ever had was that, like, I don't remember what grade I was in, but I remember I slept at my mom's bed that night, and, like, I don't know, I had, like, a chest pain, and then, like, in the middle of the night, I just woke up, and I started vomiting.
I have two dreams.
Okay,
Wow.
I started
Was, like,
vomiting.
sleep vomiting.
I don't know. And then
Damn,
I woke up
thing.
in my bed, and I didn't go to school that day. And I remember, I was like, what happened? I just remember green. No, I didn't say that. But I was like, I remember I woke up, but I didn't know I vomited. So
you sleep vomited.
Yeah, basically. I just woke up, and then there.
I had the exact same thing. In Minnesota, I was sleeping. I thought it was a dream. I remember I woke up, I vomited, but like, I was sleeping, so there was vomit on both sides of my face. I was like, I just went like, I was like, both sides.
Nah, I didn't vomit in my bed. I vomited I stood up, and I was just.
I'm pretty sure the entire night I just had vomit next to me, and I swear I thought it was a dream, and then I woke up and I just see my mom just like cleaning, and I was like, wait, why is there vomit? It's weird. You swear things are a dream, and,
Yeah.
and sometimes you think that memories that you have, you're unsure if they're real or not.
Yeah.
But they happen in your dreams.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can think on this memory that you could have sworn happened, and then
It's a dream. That's why I thought I had 2 dogs.
Yeah. Or
Have you
other
ever
type of stuff.
dreamt of the future? Like, I have an
one time,
example of that. So I remember that I was walking in the mall, and it was just like so cool because everything technology-wise like was so upgraded. It was so cool. But then like I wondered what year it was. I never asked. So I wanted to see like my reflection on a mirror to see how old like I looked at the time. And so I remember I was walking into H&M. It's still called H&M in my dream. So I remember I was walking into H&M and I was going into a fitting room, and right when I entered, like my dream just stopped. So yeah, I don't know if that's future or not.
Like when you turn older or something.
Yeah, like when you dream about what's gonna happen in the future.
I've never had that.
Me
I've
neither.
always like
Me neither.
dreamed as like myself right now.
I dream of things that happened in the past.
No. I dream of things like maybe I've had some of those dreams, but I've never dreamed that I was older. I've always like I've always had this appearance, and if I'm in the future, I'm in this appearance.
yeah. I remember
Wow.
I dream a lot about the past, but in the past I look the same and I act the same and I'm the same age.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't really understand.
I've had like I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's what it's called, but like I guess a spectator. I don't know.
A
Like,
dictator.
Oh yeah, where you like
No,
see
no.
yourself.
No, I don't
An
see myself.
expediter.
I was literally, it was like I was in an episode of Barbie in the Dream House, but I wasn't in it. Like nobody acknowledged I was there. I was just like I wasn't even
Spectating it.
I wasn't in front of a screen either. I was just in it watching, and I remember vividly like I remember it was like
you were invisible to them.
yeah, like
What?
it was just an episode going on, but I was in it, but just watching it. Like I wasn't part of the storyline or anything like that.
You were spectating it.
Yeah, spectating.
Yeah, you had the right word.
Daydreams are like cool. I mean, like
Hmm.
it's to me like the thought of like it's bizarre. I mean, the thought of like seeing
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
seeing images in my head is like really weird. Like I can think of something and I can think of a dinosaur, for example, and I can see it in my head, but of course I can't see it here like a dream. I don't know. And I can imagine things so much that it's to me it's a cool concept. And it's not even a concept. Everyone can see things in their head
Yeah.
and imagine what they could look like. There's a thing where there's some people in the world who aren't able to do that and can't imagine things, see pitch black, and
I
feel
honestly think that it's really hard to like manipulate your dreams, cause to give for them to give you the result that you want them to, like it's really hard to like change the way people act in your dreams because of how much you know how they act in real life.
No, yeah.
If that makes sense.
When I talk about dreams with other people, people are like, "Have you ever lucid dreamed?" And I'm like, "Nah, I've never
No.
done that." And they're like, "Nah, it's so easy. You just have to do this, this, and this." And I was like, "Really?"
I can't control what I
Exactly.
do.
No, exactly. And I'm like, "Really?" And I go to sleep, and I do the exact same steps. I do whatever, and then like I wake up, and I'm like, "Damn it, I didn't do it."
I have an irrational fear of like having a nightmare. I've never had a nightmare.
Nah.
You've
that's
never had a nightmare?
Maybe I've had, but like never something truly scary. Like I've never had, cause I've had one where like I died, but like it wasn't anything like.
No, but like
it just,
you dying is not a nightmare.
No,
I don't
for
feel like
me-
I don't think death is scary because it's inevitable. You can't.
Yeah.
No, and,
You can't
and the
change
thing
it.
is that fear was the thing that made me fear watching scary, like quote unquote creepy videos because, and I still have it in the back of my mind if I watch like a video that is disturbing. I mean,
I used to think my mom was
But-
disturbing.
because when I was little, I'd be like, I shouldn't watch them because then I'd get a nightmare at night. But
Well.
that's never happened to me. I don't think I've ever had a true nightmare. I mean, maybe
I
I've
think I
had
do.
like people making fun of me. I've had like multiple dreams of going in front of the class and then being like, being like choked out about like in front of the class, but that's not anything like that I'd call a nightmare.
No, because what I think is a nightmare, like dying in your nightmare is not a nightmare. I don't feel like that's a nightmare. You wouldn't go like, "Oh, I died, damn it." No. I think like for example, like I remember this so vividly. This is like the worst nightmare I've ever had. It's maybe it's like whatever to like you guys to have had like crazy nightmares, but like for me, I remember it was for context, I was taking out the trash that night and I saw a man and he was looking. This is not in the dream, and he was looking at me.
This is in real life.
This is real life.
Ooh.
No, and it was nighttime. I was taking out the trash and he was looking at me. And I was like getting this is kind of sketchy. So I take out the thing, I run back to my house, and I'm like, "Yeah, Mom, if we die tonight, it's my fault."
It's my bad. Sorry about that.
So then when I went to sleep that night, I had a dream about the same guy, like coming with is that what it's called? Like a rake?
A pitchfork.
It's not a yeah, it's a pitchfork. And he comes and
He's like,
upstairs, and I'm like
protesting.
running, and my dad tries to like fight him, and then he's just like, "Shh." And he like,
Oh,
and then my dad like just collapses on the floor. No,
Aye, you
yeah,
were there?
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh God, my dad died." So then I go downstairs, and my mom tries to defend me.
Where were your little brother?
And then my brother, no, my dog, I didn't have my dog at that time.
Oh, okay.
But and then my brother was like, "I'm so scared, and he like teleported behind me, and he killed my brother. I was like, "Please don't kill me. So why did you kill my family? Please don't kill me." And then I just died.
I don't know if this
That's
is a
pretty
concept of
sick.
nightmare, but I remember when I was little, I used to have a nightmare with people. Like, whenever I see them on the floor, they have no heads. And I was like, oh, God. And I remember, this is a dream that I once had, that if someone puts a balloon on their head, they die because, like, they lose their heads. And I'm like, oh, God, why me? Why do I look at this dream nightmare? And I was like,
one
little.
of like the first times that I remember having a dream that related to something that happened that day. That day, okay, in my old house, like, wait, no, whatever, like, still, like, my dad always watches movies. He enjoys watches watching movies. So I would like walk in and like see what the movie. But like I was little, so like a lot of the movies that he saw were maybe like
R
Yeah.
or something.
like violent. So I remember. Well, this one wasn't violent. I remember okay, yeah, sort of. They were fighting on an airplane, and I remember there was like an emergency. So like, you know, the airplane was gonna crash, but they told everyone to get a parachute and like. I just remember seeing people parachuting off the airplane.
That
That's
sounds
dumb.
No.
Yeah, that
and I
sounds
remember
really
seeing like
stupid.
babies with their moms and like floating down, and they were all floating.
Okay.
So then in my dream that night,
I could just imagine a fetus with a parachute.
No, my entire family, like everyone that's related to me, was just in one airplane, and then in the back of the airplane there was a garage door, and that just like a normal garage, and then
There was parachutes. In
Wait,
there.
was the
and then I had to jump out with my entire family.
was the parachute? What was the part about the parachute and the moms and the babies in the movie or in the dream?
You said the dream related to something that happened that day. You were parachuting off a plane
No,
with your
I
family
saw-
that same
No,
day.
she
And
saw a
fetus.
movie,
No, I didn't see it, but my dad was watching a movie related to that.
Oh.
and then she was
Of
like,
people jumping out of a plane with parachutes.
I don't know, something like that. Yeah, and I just remember having that dream at night where like my entire family just jump out of a plane.
That'll be like really
I don't
weird
know.
and scary at the same time.
Skydiving would be cool.
yeah.
Ew,
Yeah.
no.
I
I'm
don't
thinking
want
no.
to skydive.
No.
You don't want to skydive? Yo, I'm so down. Anyone?
Oh,
wanna-
wait, how old do you need to be to skydive?
Skydive or
Like
paragliding?
18. Oh
8?
no, what's paragliding?
That's when you're like
I
running and then you like jump. Like it's like on a.
What about the?
You know what I
Jumping
think
off
is
a cliff.
cool, but I've never want to do it in my life. Is the thing where they have like
when it's strapped to your hand and you
yeah
jump off
they're
of
like they have like those things.
wingsuits.
Yeah.
Oh, wingsuits.
And then
Oh my
that
god, that
looks
sounds
so-
so fun.
yeah,
that looks
but-
so
What?
fun.
I might do it when I grow up.
Do you mean like jetpacking or?
I like look at the Red Bull commercials and some of them like there's people like doing that with GoPros in their hand and it's so cool.
What is it
All right.
called?
So I think that's a
Paragliding?
what the what?
I don't know the wingsuit people
Oh, I think it's just I don't know.
flying.
Yeah.
I think this is a good way to end it off.
Yeah.
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 Parachutes and dreams,
go
babies.
save. And,
Yeah.
Oh wait, all our
And always
social
remember
media.
your dreams, kids.
All our social media is in the link below. Go follow it.
Yeah.
And for
I'll
Spot-
eat your toes.
and for
oh.
Spotify.
Make
just-
sure that you don't get your
Whoa,
toe,
what are you-
your fingers off, ripping
And
off. Sorry.
And for Spotify, I don't think you put like
No, yeah, you can.
you can. Well,
yeah,
whatever.
there's like a
Just
description.
well, not any platform, but just anything related to Logically Speaking. Also, I'd like to say, later, alligator.
In a while, crocodile.
Bye.
In a while, crocodile.
Bye, baby
Love you.
cubs.
Bye.
Bye, little baby cubs.
Bye.
Bye.